C. 41 NBC, clear, accurate, to the point. Now, your no-wait 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast.
Good evening and happy Tuesday. We are seeing another beautiful day for parts of middle Georgia. This is looking at right now on our 41 Sky View from Volume Chevrolet in Forsyth. You can see some clouds looking a little bit further to the south, also a little bit of a breeze, but temperatures are back in those middle 70s. Right now sitting at 75 degrees in Forsyth, winds coming in from the west around 6 miles per hour. So mostly just kind of a light breeze, but we are also tracking a few showers and thunderstorms out across the area this evening. So most of those kind of just outside of our viewing area, but we are watching one area of showers in Lawrence County all the way up into Johnson County as well. Not a huge issue with these, but we did see a little bit of lightning earlier. So we will continue to see that chance for some isolated showers into the evening. Otherwise, a lot of us sitting in the middle and upper 70s for tonight. We will cool off down into the mid 50s once again overnight with partly to mostly cloudy skies.
In high definition, this is 41 NBC News at 5.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us for 41 NBC News at 5. I'm Tucker Sargent.
And I'm Shelby Coates. To our top story tonight at 5. Bibb County investigators are on the scene of a shooting that sent a teen to the hospital. Deputies responded to Brentwood Avenue in Macon around 1:30 this afternoon.
According to the sheriff's office, someone shot a 17-year-old in the neck. That teen remains in stable condition tonight. You can stay with 41 NBC News for updates on this story.
And deputies responding to a house complaint ended up arresting a man on gun and drug charges. Deputies arrested 31-year-old Sabian James at a home in the 500 block of Ivy Brook Way. That's in a subdivision off North Mumford Road in Northwest Macon. Deputies say they detected drug activity and smelled marijuana. After searching the home, they found nearly 20 pounds of marijuana, over 700 grams of THC, 45 grams of ecstasy, and several grams of possible cocaine. Deputies also found a pistol, a handgun, and a large sum of money.
New tonight, Macon-Bibb County is receiving national attention for economic development and preserving history. That was the message from Mayor Lester Miller at today's historic State of the Community Luncheon at the Macon City Auditorium. The mayor joined with the Greater Macon Chamber of Commerce for this event. Local businesses and organizations were there as the mayor also addressed public safety and highlighted Macon's history and culture in recognition of the city's 200th birthday.
A lot of communities are starting to take notice of Macon-Bibb County, and we're excited about that. And we got a lot more to build upon this next year, and we're looking forward to continuing the work that we have together to focus on the people and the initiatives that we have coming up.
By humbly seeking knowledge.
Mayor Miller also spoke about efforts being made to attract new businesses and residents. He says the community's involvement is what sets Macon apart from other cities.
Well, Baldwin County has closed schools today due to low water pressure. According to the Milledgeville city manager, a large water pump motor burned, and that possibly is due to an electrical problem. A local daycare in Baldwin County was operating with limited water today, and the center director says the city needs to do something about it.
It makes it difficult for the parents because we have working parents. Some of them had to miss today due to the water situation. So it does make it quite difficult trying to maintain sanitary conditions for the children that are here.
The city of Milledgeville hopes to install a new pump by the end of the week, and residents are being asked to conserve water and use it sparingly.
Sister Teresa Sullivan and the Daybreak Day Resource Center team in Macon have been officially recognized in the U.S. Senate for their service to Middle Georgia. Macon's Daybreak Day Resource Center serves as a shelter where homeless members of the community can get help. The director of the center, Sister Sullivan, has worked there for 6 years, and she and her team of volunteers work to provide valuable resources, including a free health clinic and access to phones and computers, as well as housing placement.
Sister Teresa has done amazing work for the community, and I'm always trying to lift up and highlight the contributions of great Georgians who do great things for our state, and so I have commended her officially in the Senate record.
Now, if you'd like to donate to the Daybreak Day Resource Center, you can visit DePaul USA's website. That's depaulusa.org/donate.
Across the nation now, President Joe Biden has formally announced his bid for re-election, ending any lingering doubts about his intentions.
And this also sets up a possible rematch with his 2020 presidential rival. Ivan Rodriguez reports.
When I ran for president 4 years ago, I said we're in a battle for the soul of America, and we still are.
Tuesday morning, President Joe Biden launched his bid for re-election 4 years to the day he made his 2020 bid. In that presidential race, Biden's mission was to restore the country's character and prevent Trump from securing a second term. This time around, Biden says his work isn't finished.
The question we're facing is whether in the years ahead we have more freedom or less freedom, more rights or fewer.
The Republican National Committee quickly responding with an AI-generated video of imagined scenarios.
We can now call the 2024 presidential race for Joe Biden.
The president enters the race with a significant legislative record but low approval ratings. An NBC News poll conducted before Biden's announcement finds just 26% of Americans think Biden should run for a second term, and nearly half of those people who oppose a Biden run say his age is a major reason.
I think we should remember, we didn't think he could pull it off 4 years ago, and look what he's done.
Thank you.
Speaking at a union event, the president highlighted his work the last 4 years.
Finish the job. We just remember who we are. We are the United States of America.
As of now, Biden's advisors say the president does not intend to hold re-election campaign rallies until Republicans have a presumptive nominee. What Biden could begin sooner is a heavier schedule of fundraising. I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
And more national headlines now. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis says she will be publicly announcing charges in the 2020 election probe as early as July 11th.
Willis called for a special grand jury last year. It was part of the investigation into possible criminal interference by former President Donald Trump and his allies in Georgia's 2020 presidential election. A source close to the investigation told NBC News law enforcement officials were monitoring how Trump's arraignment played out in Lower Manhattan.
Harry Belafonte has died at the age of 96. His publicist said the iconic singer and actor died of congestive heart failure this morning. Belafonte was dubbed the King of Calypso after his 1956 hit, the Banana Boat song, Deo, and he became a movie star after acting in the film version of Carmen Jones. He was also an activist in the civil rights movement and close friend of the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. And he led a campaign against apartheid in South Africa and befriended Nelson Mandela.
There's still more to come on 41 NBC News at 5. Nearly half of U.S. voters support banning the TikTok app, but there were sharp divisions when it comes to certain factors. That's ahead in the Tech Report.
And it is a life-saving drug when it comes to opioid overdoses. Find out what the maker of the over-the-counter nasal spray is doing to lower the price of Narcan.
And we are continuing to see a really nice day here in Macon. This is looking at right now on our 41 Sky View from Piedmont Macon Medical Center is overlooking downtown Macon. We are, however, tracking a few showers for tonight and looking at the potential for more showers and storms through the rest of the week. Got details on that, including the potential for some strong storms coming up next.
Booker Sargent, weeknights at 5, 5:30, 6, and 11 on 41 NBC.
This may sound strange, but you've been here before. You were here when this wrench was turned, and when this line was drawn. Oh, and when this stitch was sewn. Because you inspired the Lexus ES to be, well, more you. So thank you. We hope you like your work.
It's Champion Windows Inflation Buster Sale. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Plus, pay no interest or payments for 18 whole months. With inflation on the rise, new energy-efficient windows are a great way to insulate your home from high energy costs. Now is the best time to lock in your savings and pay nothing for 18 whole months. So don't wait. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and pay no interest and no payments for 18 months. Call or schedule your free estimate online 24/7 at getchampionwindows.com.
Get ready, Middle Georgia. It's time to add some sparkle to your home project in the 41 NBC $5,000 Home Improvement Sweepstakes, presented by Ken Stereo, Macon and Warner Robins. Enter online at 41NBC.com/contest or scan this QR code now through May 23rd for your chance to win $5,000, plus chances at other exciting prizes. So enter now for your chance to win in the 41 NBC $5,000 Home Improvement Sweepstakes, presented by Ken Stereo, also sponsored by Macon and Robins Bed and Mattress and Honest Abe Roofing.
Funerals can easily cost $9,000 or more, but government benefits pay only $255. If you're between 40 and 85, get your free Funeral Advantage Guide. Help keep your family financially protected with up to $20,000 cash immediately.
It's so easy. Just answer a few simple health questions.
Funeral Advantage is something we'll all need. There's no risk or obligation.
Call 800-845-1696.
Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Welcome back. We've been tracking a few isolated showers and thunderstorms this evening. Most of these staying mainly on our eastern portion of the viewing area. Right now, watching one little thunderstorm down in southern Lawrence County. So finally getting a little bit of lightning back on this one. It's been cycling off and on, kind of getting taller and then raining itself out a little bit, but a few other isolated showers out there in areas of Johnson County as well. So don't be surprised if we see a few more of these pop up as we are heading into the rest of the evening. Everything should be really drying out by around midnight though. So at that point, we'll start to see some drier conditions until we head into tomorrow. But this is a look from our 41 Skyview camera towards that one little thunderstorm down further to the south of downtown. So really kind of not a lot going. We are going to see some pockets of heavier rainfall wherever these start to develop. But also of note, Dublin, we're sitting at 79 degrees right now. So we have seen those temperatures make it back into the upper 70s, even some low 80s this afternoon. Here in Macon, however, a little bit cooler. 77 our high temperature for today after starting out the day at 49. So it was a little bit of a cool start. A lot of us maybe had to turn on the heat last night. I don't know, but it was a little bit on the chillier side. Probably one of the colder nights we're going to see for the rest of the work week because the warmer air is starting to move back in. 82 right now in Tallahassee, 78 over in Montgomery, and seeing some cooler conditions just to our north with that 71 in Atlanta and 73 in Birmingham. So in general, we are watching a system just to our south that will be lifting into our area, bringing us some warmer air as we are heading into tomorrow and into the rest of the week. So there will be a return for the 80s, but right now we're just kind of dealing with this scattered shower activity, and this is going to be a theme throughout the rest of the week as well. So in general for tonight, once again, all of those showers should kind of rain themselves out. But as we head into tomorrow morning, expect to see some partly cloudy skies to start. We'll get rain moving into parts of North Georgia. So if you're heading up to Atlanta for tomorrow, do bring the umbrella. They're going to start to see our rain chances first. We will see better rain chances for the afternoon and evening. So not a total rain out of a day, but I do think we could be dealing with some strong storms out there for tomorrow afternoon. We will see this warm front, however, start to lift into the area by Thursday. This gets us back into the 80s, but it's also going to bring back another chance for showers and storms. Based on our latest data, it does look like this is going to come in for Thursday evening and stick around into Friday morning. So kind of an overnight system, potentially some strong storms in that as well. So for tomorrow, we already have a level 1 threat issued for parts of middle Georgia for some strong storms. Now, this is mainly going to be a damaging wind threat, but we also could see some large hail in a few of those storms that start to pop up tomorrow afternoon and evening. So stay weather aware. Right now, really kind of a non-zero tornado threat, but just something to watch out for. For the rest of the evening, though, isolated showers, otherwise mostly to partly cloudy, temperatures falling into the 50s. By tomorrow, we're back in the middle 70s and upper 70s, but scattered showers will return after around 3 o'clock. We will be dealing with showers and storms through Friday, a break on Saturday, but then rain will be back Saturday evening into Sunday. In just 10 seconds, I'll look at our 7-day forecast.
At Volume Chevrolet, get oil changes for life, plus a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Visit Volume Chevrolet, I-75 exit 187 in Forsyth. That's volumechevrolet.com.
And here's your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast, sponsored by Volume Chevrolet. We are going to see that warm up Thursday as the warm front pushes into the area, so we're back in the 80s for Thursday and Friday. That's also going to be our best chance for some stronger storms through the rest of the week. We will see the potential for a few showers and thunderstorms Saturday afternoon and evening into Sunday, but next week's going to start out dry with temperatures in the 70s.
Weather brought to you by Volume Chevrolet in Forsyth, exit 187 off I-75.
Race car drivers change lanes very fast, but with no outside mirrors. How come they don't crash? Introducing Angel View, the new wide-angle mirror that reduces blind spots. And now may be your last chance to get one at a low price. Angel View simply snaps over your car's rear view mirror, giving you a 160-degree view behind you. Just look at the difference. Now you can see through those rear side windows too. See your blind spots. Look, ordinary rear view mirrors are small and flat, but Angel View has a huge mirror with curved glass. This convex shape allows you to see both blind spots with one glance. Here's what you see with that ordinary rear view mirror. And here's what you see with Angel View. Look, over 800,000 blind spot accidents occur each year. You think you're clear to change lanes, but you're not. And that's why they call it a blind spot. But Angel View's crystal clear mirror gives you perfect panoramic vision without that awful fisheye effect like other little mirrors. And with our Pro Edition special coating, it's anti-glare at night. Angel View installs in seconds to virtually any car or SUV. And the spring-loaded rubber feet automatically adjust to hold on tight. From a senior driver to a first-time teen, and everyone in between. With Angel View, you see them. Without it, you won't. Get your Angel View now for just $19.99 through this special offer. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get Angel View at this low price. There is a strict limit of 2 Angel Views per order while supplies last. Order now.
Call 1-800-869-7313. That's 1-800-869-7313. Or visit getangelview.com. So call 1-800-869-7313 now.
Good evening and welcome back. About half of Americans want TikTok banned.
And Apple declares victory in its court fight with Epic Games. Here's Shane King with those stories and more in today's Tech Report.
An appeals court mostly sided with Apple over its App Store rules in a suit with Epic Games, the maker of Fortnite. The decision signals that Apple's control over the App Store and the fees it charges likely won't significantly change as a result of this ongoing legal challenge by Epic Games. Well, a working paper co-authored by a group of university professors digs deeper into the cause and effect of social media in the case of Silicon Valley Bank, arguing that greater exposure to social media amplifies bank run risk and warns that other banks could face similar risks in the future. The paper authors don't expect the social media risks for banks to go away, and in fact, they think it could get worse. Well, nearly half of U.S. voters support banning the Chinese-owned TikTok video app, according to the Wall Street Journal poll, but there are sharp divisions along partisan, age, even racial lines. Most voters view the app as a national security risk and favor forcing its sale to non-Chinese owners. But younger voters and Democrats are less likely to support a ban than older voters. Nearly half of white voters, 48%, favor a ban, as do 42% of Hispanic voters, but just 35% of black voters support banning the app. Meanwhile, China wants its AI to only say nice things about the Communist Party. The New York Times reports companies must heed the Chinese Communist Party's censorship rules, which forbid discussion of certain sensitive history and ban any criticism of the country's leaders. From the NASDAQ market site, I'm Jane King with your Tech Report.
In other consumer headlines tonight, the maker of Narcan nasal spray is working to lower the cost of the life-saving product.
Emergent said it is aiming for an out-of-pocket price of less than $50 now that the FDA allows for over-the-counter sales. Its goal is to match the price that government agencies, nonprofits, and first responders pay. The wholesale price is $125. Pricing for over-the-counter Narcan will be left to individual retailers.
Apple is reportedly developing a new personal journaling app. Wall Street Journal reporters say they have viewed documents about the new app. The document says the new electronic journal is part of Apple's desire to compete in the market for mental and physical health technology. Apple's app will have access to a lot more user data than other apps already on the market, including text messages and phone calls.
Well, the suit John Travolta wore for Saturday Night Fever sold at auction for $260,000. That is at least $60,000 more than Julian's auctions had expected. In the 1977 drama, Travolta's character escaped the realities of his life by dominating the dance floor at the local disco. The movie helped popularize disco music around the world, and the white three-piece suit he wore became iconic.
Well, new comedy Lopez vs. Lopez moves to a new day and time on NBC. We hear from two of the show's stars and what they have to say about season 1. Stay with us.
Get news anytime on 41NBC.com and the 41NBC News app. 41NBC. Clear, accurate, to the point.
I know what you're thinking. Right in a grocery store, celebrities really are just like us. We're not. I'm just here to make a point. As a papertarian, I crush it in a place like this. Now, you've got to pay attention to the packaging. If it comes in paper, it comes from a renewable resource. I'll recycle you later.
First person to check out with only paper products wins a yacht. Paper.
So how come you became a papertarian?
Smart choice. Stupid question.
Water.
Yeah.
Jesse Palmer here, very excited to tell you about the new Modular One ultimate seating solution from Rooms To Go. Say you're shopping for a sofa or sectional. You want a perfect fit. So how exactly do you do that? Well, the Modular One does exactly that every time. Choose from 6 versatile, functional pieces, starting at $395 in 4 great colors. Pick what you need, combine, adjust. That's it. Your room, your way. The Modular One, now at Rooms To Go.
Fresh out of one relationship.
When you met Miss Murray, you were still not divorced.
That's correct, ma'am. And already failing at another.
She was controlling. Everything was get the divorce, get the divorce.
What was so pressing? You only knew the man for a month.
We spent a lot of time together.
And Miss Murray laid out money for a lawyer.
Yes, ma'am. In my head, I thought we're just friends.
Next Judge Judy.
Tonight at 7 on 41 NBC.
Awesome.
Tuesdays just got a little more exciting on 41 NBC News Daybreak.
I've captured my shadow. We're building up a gas on the inside. Whoa!
Watch Hooked on Science, Tuesday mornings at 6 on 41 NBC News Daybreak.
In high definition, this is 41 NBC News at 5.
Well, after residing on Friday nights through its first season, the NBC comedy Lopez vs. Lopez shifts to Tuesday starting tonight.
So it will air right after Night Court for the remainder of the season. Mark Barger talked to two of the show's stars.
You did say that we should have more fun.
But why would you listen to me? I have terrible ideas.
Maya and Lopez had certain expectations about starring in a sitcom with her dad, George.
I've never done this before.
But holding a hawk was not among them.
It was wild. And my dad actually was like talking to it. And he was like, I have to ask you a question. Are you the one that killed my cat in 1977? Like,
it's among the highlights from the first season of Lopez vs. Lopez.
Women weren't treated with respect, Maya, like they are today. Now shut up and let me finish.
An estranged father and daughter reconciling and trying to move forward, just as they've done in real life.
This is the most time I've spent with him in 10 years. And the most of the time is that I've spent with him was on George Lopez show.
Why are you talking to this therapist about me anyway?
It's a reunion Selena Slavas had a front row seat for, playing George's ex and Mayan's mom.
You know, there's a level of respect that not only Mayan has for George, but George beams with pride every time he watches her do her thing.
Tonight, Leyva and Lopez get to do their thing in a TV courtroom.
My ex-wife kept the wedding ring and then hid it in her bra. So today I'm here to seek restitution.
Oh, he took everything from me. The least he could do is let me keep that ring.
Was that good? Because I could do it again. And George is an icon. He's funny. I was nervous about that. And then Mayan, I was like, oh my God, she's really talented. Like, do I fit in here? But it's been great.
And now Lopez versus Lopez gets to fit in
Facts.
on Tuesday nights. Mark Barker, NBC News.
Shelby Coates says she's a big fan.
I am.
Well, geostorms lighting up the sky over Minnesota, and a moose gets the munchies at a local movie theater. Those stories and more coming up in today's Take a Look at This.
Shelby Coates, weeknights on 41 NBC.
If you've been injured in an accident that was not your fault, don't go it alone. Take action. We've got the high-powered legal team of Mungie & Associates standing by to let you know what your case is worth. I'm Erica Lewis here with Scott Mungie. Scott, can you let the viewers know who should call in right now?
Well, Erica, anyone who's been hurt in an accident, it wasn't your fault, call right now to find out how much your case is worth and if you can get a really big settlement.
You heard him. Take action and call now.
Peacock is streaming your NBC local station now. Get your local news and weather. Plus your favorite NBC shows.
Join Team Blake.
From Today to The Tonight Show, live.
So happy that you are joining us.
It's kind of huge news.
And so much more.
What do you think? Fabulous.
All in one place. Streaming now on Peacock.
Hi, folks. Welcome back. I'm Erica Lewis, and I'm here with Scott Mungie with Mungie & Associates. So, Scott, remind viewers again, who should call in right now?
Well, Erica, anyone who was injured in an accident and it wasn't your fault should call right now to find out how much your case is worth and if you can get a really big settlement.
All right, big settlement. You heard him. Take action. Get those phones ringing and call now.
From a moose at the movies to handguns down under.
We've got it all for you in today's Take a Look at This.
A theater in Kenai, Alaska had a unique visitor last week when a moose wandered in to see what was playing. He must be a movie bull. But instead of enjoying the latest Matt Damon flick, he sauntered over to the popcorn and helped himself to the salty snack for nearly 5 minutes, much to the amusement and, I'll bet, nervousness of the staff. Once he was done, they were able to coax the mammoth muncher back outside, but the most impressive part of this video is how well this wild animal minds the stanchions. Honestly, better than most humans I've seen. And coming up in today's episode of World's Most Unsavvy Travelers, a 28-year-old woman was arrested in Sydney, Australia after arriving in the country with a handgun. And not just any handgun, a 24-karat gold-plated handgun. Ooh. The woman had the firearm in her luggage when she arrived over the weekend from LAX, authorities said. And in case you didn't know, Australia has some of the strictest laws on gun ownership in the world. According to the Australian Border Force, the passenger did not have a permit to possess or import a firearm in the country. She faces up to 10 years in prison if convicted. Crikey! The Northern Lights put on quite the show this weekend with several sightings over North America. In Minnesota, professional astrophotographer Jacob Schlichter captured the solar flare that set off a geomagnetic storm that lit up the sky in an array of colors.
Suddenly everything is dancing just above me, and it was like super magical.
On this same night over in Maine, the National Weather Service in Caribou captured these stunners of the Aurora Borealis showing off over the far northeast coast of the U.S. According to Space Weather Watch, as many as 30 states had a chance to catch Sunday's light show. For Take a Look at This, I'm Cole Higgins.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call the Ken Nugent Law Firm?
Whether you have a $25,000 fender bender or a multi-million-dollar case, we're going to fight to get you every dollar you deserve. One call, that's all.
1-800-CALL-KEN. You love your business and want to see it grow. You've tried connecting to new customers on your own through social media campaigns, broadcast ads, and web searches, but they didn't reach the right people or just fizzled out. And doing this keeps you from doing what you love, running your business. Chart Local connects the dots for you across all platforms, leading to new customers and a growing business. And since we're taking care of you, it gives you more time to get back to doing what you love. This is the place to grow your business. Call us today.
No matter the season, there's always something good going on in Middle Georgia. Join us as we celebrate some of the area's incredible stories. Watch Talk of the Town with Dr. Harper, Saturday mornings at 8:30 on 41 NBC.
Mike Costello. Oh no, you've been in a wreck? I'll be right there. Mike Costello. No, you're not bothering me. Mike Costello. Of course you can call me on the weekend. Hey man, you catch that game today?
I did.
Man, the dogs look good, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. Mike Costello. No, you're not bothering me. Injured in a wreck? Nights, weekends, family cookouts. Give me a call. Mike Costello.
Now, your no-wait 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast.
Good evening and happy Tuesday. Seeing another nice day across most of Middle Georgia for this evening. This is looking out right now on our 41 sky view from Volume Chevrolet in Forsyth. We're seeing just a few clouds across the area. Otherwise, a nice warm up for today. 72 degrees out there right now. Humidity now at 33%, so not too bad for this time of year. And we have been watching a few areas of some isolated showers and thunderstorms. So right now, most of these kind of pushing a little bit further off to the east, but Truitland County, you guys probably getting some heavier rainfall into areas of Wheeler County as well, and a few rumbles of thunder as well. Our temperatures for today, though, sitting in the 80s and middle 70s for most of us. We will continue to see a cool down overnight tonight that gets us back into the middle 50s with some partly to mostly cloudy skies.
You're watching 41 NBC News at 5:30.
A good evening to you, and thank you for joining us for 41 NBC News at 5:30. I'm Shelby Coates.
And I'm Tucker Sargent. Our top story tonight at 5:30, 2 Bibb County School District students are named Gates Scholars under the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The scholarships went to Howard High School senior Naya Clifton and Southwest High School senior Tatiana Trayor. Clifton is Howard's salutatorian this year, and Trayor is Southwest's valedictorian. The Gates Scholarship goes to outstanding minority high school seniors who exhibit leadership qualities.
And a future Fort Valley State University student also received the Gates Scholarship. Marlicia Wilson is currently a high school student at Crisp County High School, and she plans to attend Fort Valley State University on a full ROTC scholarship. Gates scholarships go to 750 students nationwide. Congratulations, and there she is, to all of those students. Well, 2022 Miss Georgia Kelsey Hollis spent the weekend inspiring students in Houston County. The Houston County native spoke at the Word of Life Ministries youth program in Warner Robins. She shared the importance of not questioning God about your purpose, and she spoke one-on-one with young people in the audience about their future goals.